If there's any advice I'm going to give to myself previously, I mean, if anybody have given me this advice or they have told me this secret, it is the act of doing my business as somebody who wants growth in her business instead of somebody who's trying to survive on a daily basis. I mean, let me explain this, okay? I know you might not understand it and you might be saying, what do you mean by somebody? Of course, every business owner is trying to grow. No. In every businesses that is being established has the mindset of growth, right? But you notice sometimes subconsciously, you are on a survivor mode. You established that business quite all right and you want to survive, but obviously you are in a situation where if you don't live on that business daily, you can never survive. About some big brands we have here in Nigeria like MTN, Coca-Cola Company, and some other big brands that have existed and lasted over time. Now, these are brands that we don't even know the corporate group that is involved, or the people or the owner or the founder of this particular company. All right. Now, these brands have been existing. We have been enjoying and using their products and services, right? They have been serving us for decades, for ages. I mean, most of us even grew up to recognize this, but most of us even grew up to see that these brands already existing. Now, this particular two brands I just gave you now, they are brands that have been recognized for ages. In fact, maybe these brands have built generations over generations. Okay, maybe the people or the founder of these brands no longer be alive or something, but there's one thing I want you to understand here. These brands are brands that started off growth, right? Now, I'm not trying to say that every business doesn't undergo, every business that is being established undergoes two factors, the mindset to grow and subconsciously the mindset to also survive. There's no business that is being established with the mindset to grow immediately. Most business owners, most small business owners that started small are people that started because they want to survive, they want to cater for their bills, take care of themselves, earn a living and all of that. All right, now businesses that will survive in ages are businesses that have the mindset of growth, sustainability. This type of businesses are businesses that is thinking long term. Okay, now if there's an advice I will give any small business owner, is for you to build a business that is going to last over time, a business that's going to be sustained by ages, a business that is going to be recognized, a business that will be run by generations over generation. One thing is about having a business, and another thing is about having a growth mindset towards that business. There are most of you that is doing business only to survive on a daily basis, in such a way that any day you do not go to your shop, maybe for people that are running physical businesses and have physical shop, or any day you will see yourself not surviving. Okay, what I mean here is it's not that you cannot survive as a business owner, all right, in as much as you have the mindset to grow, but subconsciously your mindset is also being positioned in a way that you want to survive. If I do not make profit today, how will I eat? How will I pay rent? How will I pay bills and all of that? Okay, so you see your instinct is triggering survivor mode. You are on a survivor mode, and this normally happens to mostly small business owners who have not found their ground and who are still trying to lay foundations of trust and get visibility and recognitions about their brands or businesses. Halfway, there is a level you will reach. You will be, you will position yourself as someone who wants to grow, as someone who wants to, sustain this business, as someone who wants a brand that will be recognized, that will be run by generations. Anyway, you will do business for 5 years or more than 5 years, and you will keep on believing or having a belief system that you will always keep on surviving in that business. You shouldn't be running on a survivor mode. You should put yourself in a position where you need to start thinking of growth. You need to start thinking of long term. Survivor mode is indirectly a short-term kind of business, because any day you stop that business, any day you are no longer functioning in it, of course that business dies off. That's what I mean. What I mean is you need to think long-term. You need to put yourself or your business or your mindset in a position where you need to grow this business at a certain level, where if you are no longer active, or if you the founder, okay, is no longer active in this business, it will keep on running, it will keep on being recognized, and people will keep on patronizing this product or the services. Okay, these are what I clearly explained in details in my structured framework about business growth and psychology mastery. And if you want to join my waitlist, it's still open for people who will be interested when this program will be launched. I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye.